Hello and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm a spirit guide channeler and spiritual life and business mentor. And I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from beautiful Bozeman, Montana, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of April 16th, 2023. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And I hope you enjoyed last week because this is the week that everything changes. There's a new Moon Solar Eclipse on Wednesday night. Taurus season starts the next day. And then the day after that on Friday, Mercury goes retrograde. It's a big week. So let's break all this down, starting with the new Moon Solar Eclipse in Aries on Wednesday. So there are three main types of solar eclipses. There's partial, annular, and a total solar eclipse. However, this eclipse is a fascinating fourth type that occurs only a few times a century. It's called a hybrid solar eclipse, and it's the rarest and arguably the most spectacular type of solar eclipse there is because it looks like a partial, an annular, and a total solar eclipse at different times and different places around the world. So hybrid eclipses are incredibly rare, and they carry the energy of shifting between two worlds. We are officially making the shift and transitioning into our new lives, into our new realities, and our new identities. We've been through some major shit, both internally and externally over the past few months, and here we are with the final push. So this new moon is our gateway to our new reality. Doors will open, bringing even more opportunities and new pathways. Some of these opportunities may come as a surprise, but others will be things that we've been working on for a while. And this is also the second new moon in a row in Aries. So having two powerful new moons back to back in Aries makes this one even more intense. And for even more excitement, this eclipse falls at 29 degrees of Aries, which is the zodiac's final degree. So the final degree of any sign is considered a highly charged and karmic point. So having such a powerful eclipse on this highly charged point indicates a karmic event or destiny that is unfolding. It also indicates something coming to a point of closure, leaving space for the new to emerge. And eclipses are famous for bringing fated or karmic events. But this April eclipse seems especially connected to the divine realms. We're talking destiny. So the 29th degree is also considered a point of highest consciousness, where we're able to integrate all the highest lessons of a sign where the eclipse happens. And Aries' highest expression is about confidence, courage, passion, leadership. We are finally fully owning our power in our lives with this eclipse. You'll have the courage to leave the destructive relationship, buy the house, quit the job, break bad habits, stand up for yourself. And then also the confidence to enter any of the new doors that are opening in your life. So if we consider all these things, the rare hybrid eclipse, the second new moon in a row in Aries, and that the eclipse is taking place at the last powerful degree of Aries, you kind of get the idea of how big this sucker is. This is a new beginning and a new evolution of our soul journey. And if we're off track anywhere, this eclipse gets us back on track. So there's so much new beginning energy with this eclipse that has the power to really shift our life path in a completely new direction. Eclipses usually bring some change and transformation, but this one moves us to a higher state of consciousness. So we want to use this energy to set intentions and visualize the outcome that we want. And I'm talking about the feelings that you want. Peace of mind, confidence, clarity. Clarity is a big one right now. Where are you going? What's your purpose? What do you want to experience? And as we're talking about new chapters starting, we tend to think about the external shifts, like living in a new place or a new job. But we want to think more now about the feelings beneath the external things. Think about feeling successful and confident and following your intuition. I want to go deep here. We're co-creating this chapter with the universe. You know that saying, go big or go home? That applies to this eclipse. Remember that all things are possible, especially when you own your power and you become the leader of your life. This is the time to become the leader of your life. And then, within 24 hours of this eclipse, Taurus season starts. And this is also a big energetic shift. Aries, where we've been, is a fiery bitch. And when the sun moves into Taurus, things tend to slow down, giving us an opportunity to pause. This is a more mellow and down-to-earth time. And that might feel a little uncomfortable after all the forward movement we've been through lately. Taurus season is about focusing on the simple pleasures. Let yourself sleep in. Order takeout. Maybe watch your favorite movies. It's also a great time for pampering ourselves with spa days and time in nature. This is our opportunity to get grounded and to settle into our new lives. We want to focus on being present, living in the now, and not so much planning for the future right now. Just enjoy being alive and on this incredible life journey. And then, within 24 hours of Taurus season starting, Mercury goes retrograde. And this is our first retrograde planet since January. And everybody loves to blame Mercury retrograde for everything. X pops back into your DMs, Mercury retrograde. Urgent email got trapped by your spam, Mercury retrograde. Realized you had food stuck in your teeth after you left an important job interview, Mercury retrograde. But the truth is, not all Mercury retrogrades are the same. And the sign that the Mercury retrograde is in can have a big impact on the vibe of that retrograde time. So this one happens in the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is all about patience, beauty, sensuality, and practicality. So during this retrograde, we're going back to basics and we are rebuilding. And all Mercury retrogrades are actually the best time for the re-activities, reviewing, revising, rethinking, redoing. We've experienced all this change, and now we're slowing down and we're fine-tuning everything. You know, I moved into a new home about a month ago, and I put things away. But now it's time to rearrange them a little bit. Maybe move the silverware drawer to a better place. Move my shoes to the other side of the closet. Take a different walk, different path when I'm walking the dog. Also, at times, the energy now may feel incredibly slow, like we're running through mud. And this is due to Taurus being a slow-moving earth sign. And at other times, the energy will feel incredibly erratic due to the involvement of Uranus, the planet of electricity. It'll feel like we're driving with the brakes on one moment and then driving at super fast speed the next. So it could be a little bit disorienting. So first up, plan on slowing down. We've been moving full speed ahead for months now. And even if you haven't seen it in your external world, you've been making a lot of internal changes. And now we need an effing rest. You may be feeling tired and less productive. That's okay. This is a time to rest more than usual and take care of your body. Also, this Mercury retrograde will be conjunct Uranus. And since Uranus is a planet of technology, we can expect our tech to go a little haywire. I mean, tech mishaps often go hand in hand with Mercury retrograde, but this time they'll be worse than usual. And then finally, expect some change. This retrograde will be more intense than a typical one, both because it's conjunct Uranus and because it overlaps with the first eclipse season of the year, which almost always trigger big changes. So having Mercury going retrograde and eclipse season happening at the same time will be an incredibly transformative time for all of us. So a little practical stuff here. On a practical level, this is a great time to take a close look at your budget and organize your finances. You can blame it on tax season if you want, but this Mercury retrograde is a time to make smart money moves. Cut back. Get back on a budget. You can even just start with the affirmation of, I am smart with my money. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a big week of change. Fated things, destiny. It's all really shifting right now. So let's take a minute to look at the big picture of what's happening this week. We have a rare and powerful solar eclipse happening on the second new moon in a row in Aries. This is all about fated change and new beginnings. We have the confidence to move forward and own our new lives, our new identities, and our new ways of being. And we get time to slow down and settle into this new us. And we're also getting the opportunity to rethink some things and fine-tune our lives. So go slow, take it easy, rest, take care of yourself. We've experienced so many life upgrades that we need time to integrate them. This is integration time, so give yourself that time. There is no hurry. This next chapter lasts for years, so ease into it and just enjoy the ride. And that's it for the week. With so much happening, this may be the time to come for an appointment with me to get some clarity from your spirit guides. My happiness sale is on for only 2 more days through Tuesday, the 18th. Everything is 30% off, all appointments, gift certificates, and packages. I've been selling a lot of 60-minute gift certificates because you can break those suckers up into 2 30-minute appointments. Maybe schedule one of the appointments now and then another one in a couple months. It's a great deal. As always, thank you for listening and passing the podcast on to a friend that may find value in it, especially this week with all the big stuff happening. I am off to the Montana State Rodeo Finals this afternoon. I've been really working on adding more fun into my life, so I figured this would be a fun thing to do. So have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you again next week.